Hi, this is Buzz Waterston, and I'm the driving force behind DivineWoodwork.com. And I'd say every day as I walk down the street, probably between 6 and 7 billion people ask me, how do you make your beautiful bowls, Buzz? So let's go on a tour here. I'm in my basement workshop. I do everything myself. This is a one-person operation. And the first thing is start with beautiful wood. Most of my wood I get from two places. Hearn Brothers out in Chester County, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour from me, which is a nationally known lumber mill. One time when I was going out there, the Martin Guitar people had just picked up a load of wood and had left just before I got there. They have gorgeous stuff. And the other is Groff and Gruff, which is in Quarryville, and that's in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, out near Amish country, and that's about an hour and 15 minutes from me. So I'm lucky to have these places with absolutely gorgeous wood. So you start with absolutely gorgeous wood. So here is a piece of absolutely gorgeous Bolivian rosewood, one of my favorite woods. So what we do is start with a piece of beautiful wood, and then I plane it down and then cut it into strips. And as you look here, you'll see strips from many, many different woods. And these are all cut into strips very, very carefully. And the next thing to do is cut a strip into trapezoids. So here's a stack of trapezoids, and then you cut another stack into trapezoids, which are 1/8 of an inch longer, 1/8 of an inch longer, and then an accent wood. And the way I make accent woods is I take, in this case, here's some walnut, and in between, right here, is a wood called Kira, which I brought home from Panama. Now, my wife used to think I was crazy for spending the last day on a trip in a lumber mill, but I think now she knows I'm crazy, but she loves what I turn out from this. So I don't think you can get Kira anywhere else in this country. I was just crazy enough to bring it back with me. And these pieces, too, are cut into strips. And you can see those strips right here, and those are cut into trapezoids. So if you take a dozen trapezoids, that's 12, and you glue them up right here, you get a rough circle. And then glue another wider circle, wider, wider. Here's your accent wood, here's the base. Now this happens to be canary wood, also known as arariba, beautiful exotic wood. And those of you who know anything about wood, those of you who are woodworkers, know that it's been much more difficult and much more expensive to get really nice wood over the years. I'm really lucky to have these mills around me. The wood's expensive, but it's well worth it. And I use water-resistant wood, and if you look really closely, you can see it says right here, premium wood glue. That's the good stuff. So water-resistant glue glues this up. Each of these pieces is sanded so it's absolutely flat on both sides. They're glued up all together, mounted on the base right here, and turned on a lathe. And the end result is something like this. And here's a piece that's made of granadillo, which is an exotic wood from, I believe, South America. And on a lot of my pieces, on the bottom, you'll see, just below my signature in the center of the wood, something made out of about 32 little pieces of wood. And to be honest with you, I don't even know how I make that. It's so complicated. I think elves come in and do it in my shop when I'm out at my day job. So at any rate, that gives you a pretty good idea of the process for making a wood bowl. People say to me, Buzz, how many hours does it take you to do you have to put in to make one of these bowls? I've never wanted to figure it out, because then I'd probably want to charge twice as much. In fact, this whole making bowls thing comes out of an effort that my wife put in some years ago to get a beautiful, noticeable salad bowl for occasions, you know, Thanksgiving, things like that. And we went to one of those kitchen gourmet stores and found a half-decent bowl for about the size we wanted, and it was only $700. And I looked at my wife and I said, you know, I think I can make something like this that isn't like this and is just a lot more beautiful and at a much lower cost. So each of these pieces, each of these bowls that you see on my webpage is made from anywhere from 70 to 100 pieces of wood. It's back-breaking work. It's taking me all the effort I can to stand upright to make this video, but it's a labor of love, and I hope it has a position of love on your dinner table, and these are things that will last for years and years. They make great wedding gifts and really terrific. I've been really great. I should get something for myself gifts. So this is Buzz Waterston from my hidden factory in Wallingford, Pennsylvania, signing out.